Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a spirit reading for the sign of Gemini. So if you are a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node, there are probably some messages here for you. But this is a general reading, so if it's not resonating, it's not for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is timeless as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to see it, the right time for you to receive these messages. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Source, what messages do you have for Gemini Collective regarding their spiritual path, their spiritual mindset, places, people, events along their journey? Okay. We've got the Six of Pentacles, King of Cups is coming out so far. Let's see, what else do you have for our Gemini people? Oh, we've got the Queen of Swords as well. Ace of Cups. Page of Wands. Gosh, that one's been coming out for several people. Knight of Cups. A lot of court cards going on. What now? That was the Ace of Swords that tried to fly away. Let me get three more, Spirit. Okay, we got 10 of Wands. Queen of Cups. And let's do one more. That one. Two of Swords. At the bottom, we've got Strength and Temperance. All right, so Gemini, there is there is a decision for you to make as well. Someone else had a decision to make for you. This decision is a test of your strength, and it's going to lead you toward a path of healing. This seems to be a decision about your love life as well. I think it was Scorpio that had to make a decision. So maybe you have some Scorpio placement important that's in your chart as well. You may want to check out that reading if that resonates. But there's a new love opportunity for you. What you've been experiencing has not been an appropriate balance of give and take. And the light within you, your soul, is causing you to look at another option, this new love option. This is someone that stimulates you mentally, and that's very important for you, Gemini. I see you looking back towards the past as you are moving towards a future. Like, that's where the decision lies, that you have the option to stay within this imbalanced situation, or you can move forward into the light, follow the light of your spirit that's like on the tip of her sword as well, to someone who sparks you intellectually. You want to make a love offering to this person who lights your soul on fire, who symbolizes the light for you. And something about this decision, though, is causing you a lot of stress. It feels very burdensome. You're not necessarily feeling, you're not necessarily feeling the clarity that you need to move towards the light, to make this love offering. And that is because you're in your head about it. You're really trying to come at this decision from a logical perspective. You are thinking about it too much from a mental perspective. If you dropped inside yourself, out of your mind, down into your heart space, the decision would be easy. This King of Cups is clearly leaning to one side. The cup that the light is shining on, his light is facing towards it and leaving this imbalanced situation in the past. You know, this is like a sort of like protective stance that this woman is taking with her arms over her heart. You are sort of closing yourself off to the emotional cues that you're receiving from your body, from your spirit, in favor of what logic is telling you. And something about your logic, your ego mind is it's sort of creating a sense of a fear, of stress in some way, some confusion. It may just be that you're familiar with this imbalanced situation, and your mind is telling you, well, it's much safer to stay with what's familiar. Let's not change things up here. But everything in your heart is saying, things have to change. This isn't working for me. There's something better for me out there. And I want to go after it. And if you were in a clear headspace or in a clear connection with your heart, the decision would be much more obvious to you than what it is. And that's why it's going to require your strength, your courage to make this decision. It's going to require you to do some inner healing, to reconnect the wiring in your body, so to speak, to prioritize, not necessarily prioritize, but to better, to better integrate the the signals that you're getting from your heart, which here is signified by the hands because the heart chakras are, the hand chakras are extensions of your heart chakra. And this lady has this little like radiant crown of light on the outside of her head, these little like beams sticking out. This person feels balanced in their energies. And it's going to require you to integrate your energies, to create more balance between them, to quit focusing overly on the crown chakra, the thoughts. Like this radiance is a little more dim. The heart is speaking more, or not necessarily more, because this is a balanced energy, but the heart is allowed to shine, to not be overshadowed by the mind. This is a representation of how those proportions should be, letting the heart lead and shine forward, and the mind being illuminated, enlightened to support what the heart wants to do. Okay. So let's get a little more information about the logic behind what's keeping you tied to this imbalanced situation. Okay, we got 3 of Swords. And we've got Knight of Swords. And at the bottom, whoa. Okay, maybe I should take all those that were coming. We've got the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting from that is this person from your past was a karmic cycle. You saw them as being someone who, in the past, maybe when this relationship was beginning, you saw them as someone who was igniting your passions, who was igniting the light within you. And this being a sort of karmic relationship, it's come to pass that feeling dissolved away. It's no longer there anymore. And you're left with a feeling of loss, of heartbreak, of sorrow, that like disappointment that this person wasn't what you thought they were. And you are still holding on to a hope that if you just push forward and try to force it, try to make it work, try to even like resign yourself to it in some way, or like if you keep trying to fight for it, it will become what you saw in it initially again. That's what you're holding out this hope for. That's why you're looking back. But as you are finding your strength, seeing what this other person, this new love, this Queen of Swords that really lights up your mind, your whole being, that it's such a powerful feeling, a powerful connection, that it in no way compares to what you thought you saw in this person in the past. Like, it completely blows that out of the water. But some part of you that's clinging to the past is still having this like wishful thinking that if you just try harder and don't let go and keep the faith, that this past person can shine like this new person does. And Spirit is saying, this is a karmic relationship. That's not how this works. That's not going to happen. You are drawn to this other light. It's that bright and that powerful to you because it means something. Even if that's not your person of longevity, even if that's not your final mate in this life that you're being drawn towards, it's playing an important role of drawing you away from this karmic person and towards your spiritual path, towards your future, towards your light. And yeah, that's what's important for you to realize here. You've got to move towards what feels better for you. Yeah, we had burden come out. Staying with this past person feels like a burden. Making this decision feels like a burden, and that's because you're putting all this faith and hope into the past where it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anything except more of that sorrow. Okay. This was a little more than I wanted, but let's see what happens. Okay, we've got the swan. Oh my gosh, that was even more. The fire fairy. The stag has come out for several different people. That's interesting. The mystery. The goblin. And at the bottom, we have the dog. Okay. So yeah, your ego is wounded by this person that you've been dealing with. It's going to hurt your pride to leave them behind, to recognize, admit to yourself and admit to other people in your life that you were wrong about them. You're trying to stay loyal to them, but they do not have unconditional love for you. That's been very clear in this imbalance that something is conditional. And Spirit is calling you to be optimistic about the future, about this transformation, to allow yourself to recognize that unconditional love is possible and that it's meant for us all, that it's meant for you. And that this transformation is an important turning point in your life. This is like leaving this current relationship is I can't speak, is teaching you to allow yourself healing, to take creative action, to trust in your gifts, to trust in what your heart is telling you, to have the strength to take that action, to move towards it, to lead yourself to a better place. Even if you don't know what that is, even if there's some mystery involved, staying here in the familiar is just creating more of a burden for you, more wounding. So it's important for you to follow the light, to follow the path of your heart, even if you have no idea where it leads. Let's get just a couple from this other oracle. I've been doing it for everyone, so let's get a couple for you too, Gemini. Okay, that's way too many. Let's try that again. If we need any of those, they'll come back out. Okay, we got transformation, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, this is a big point of transformation for you. Leaving behind what's not serving you. This is a big obstacle for you to overcome. To learn how to trust your heart. To trust what you're being called toward. To trust that you're not meant to feel the pain, the unbalanced sort of conditional love feeling that you've been feeling with this person. Okay, and we had Finding Sanctuary come out. That was one that was on top in the pile that came out, so that was important for us to see. Opening to your spiritual source. Literally, you cannot make this up. You are learning how to be led by your heart, be led by your spirit. Like I said, even if this person you're moving towards that looks like a shiny new object compared to this past karmic person, it is leading you on the right path. It's leading you towards your own spiritual journey, to connecting with your own intuition, your own inner light, your own heart space, what your soul's mission, what your soul is desiring in this life. And at the bottom, we've got Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. What did I say earlier about this mystery, about not knowing where the path leads? Allow the light of the moon, of the feminine, of the intuition to light your path. It's literal magic. You are magic, and you have to believe in yourself. Don't be believing that this other person can suddenly transform into someone completely different than they've been showing you. Believe in your own magic. Believe in your ability to find your path. We're all magic. We all possess magic, but you holding out hope to see that magic realized in this other person is going to just hold you back from seeing it and experiencing it within yourself. You are meant to find and experience your magic elsewhere on a path that's meant for you. Hopefully they will find their magic as well, but it's taking a different trajectory. You are in different places on your journeys. Your paths were meant to cross, but they're not the same path. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you today, Gemini. If this resonated, please give it a like, comment down below, Tell me a little bit about your situation, what you've been going through. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.